Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome to or back to your channel. This is your daily reading for Wednesday, June 3rd. Keep in mind that time is fluid and you can resonate to any of these readings if you have strong Leo in your birth chart. So let's start it off with a number for the day. Leo, the number spirit is highlighting for you is 8 with I am successful. Your talent for setting and reaching goals is like no other. You are a self-sufficient and capable at achieving your ambitions. 8 representing the ebb and flow, the infinite loop of creation. All right, Leo, some of you born on the 8th. Some of you maybe even life path number 8. Pay attention to the 8s. You may see them. License plates, billboards, social media, basically wherever you get digits or wherever you see digits. Your affirmation is I am successful. So stepping into a new timeline of success, understanding that there is an ebb and flow, an infinite loop of creation that you have available energy towards. And 8s will show up a lot of the times when a manifestation comes through. The physical creation is available to be held, to be experienced, to be embraced. So pay attention around your world. There could definitely be a manifestation of yours that is coming to life. You also have the energy of Sun and Taurus. All right. Practicalities, boost self-worth and finances. Card number 2. So the fact that you have this card and you have the overall energy of the number 8, there's definitely something going on with boosting your finances, paying attention to the physical things, the practicalities, how you spend, where you spend, what you invest in with yourself as well. Now, some of you could have Taurus in your chart or around you. It doesn't necessarily have to be. It's just the energy. We did have a new moon in Taurus in the middle of May. So some of you may have actually made some specific manifestations around that time. I would definitely reflect on maybe what you wrote down, maybe what you put on a vision board, whatever the case may be. With the fact that these 2 cards coming through as well, there is an energy that surrounds physicality, like physical things. So turn your manifestations into something real. Instead of just thinking about them, write them down. That really turns the energy from just being in the mind to now being in something physical. So definitely some type of highlight around your finances today. Your Moonology card is what do you need to release? Waning moon. So what is holding you back from being successful? And a lot of the times this takes a little bit of work to figure out what is really blocking your abundance. And sometimes it's not exactly what you thought of. Like, for example, I've worked one-on-one with somebody and they had the most interesting answer to their money block. And they had something to do with tax brackets. And they said to me, you know, I fear if I make more money, then the government or whomever is going to want more money from me, which is an unfortunate reality in this day and age. But they didn't even realize that that was stopping them from making more until we figured that out together. And, you know, they figured it out. I just asked them the right questions for them to be like, oh my gosh, wait a minute. I now see why I'm scared of making more. So there's something that you need to release that is directly connected to you being abundant, to you being wealthy. You know, a big theme people have that they need to release is they fear if they have more or if they have extra, then people will want that from them. They're feared that people will ask them for financial help if they do have more than enough for themselves or whatever the case may be. So really reflect on that today. Reflect on it right now. Really think about it. Like, where is my money block a little bit more complex than I may be thinking? So this is a good day to figure it out and release it so you can enter that new timeline of wealth, of success. So let's see what unicorn is with you for the day. And you have freedom. There you go. Let your unicorn set you free from your own limiting beliefs, from your own fears, from what you feel like is truly holding you back. So there is a really nice energy coming through here for you for today that is not only freeing you from what needs to be released inside of you, but it's helping you reach a new timeline, a new reality in the physical. So whatever this unicorn is helping you free yourself from, I mean, you have the waning moon with what do you need to release, so it's all really coming together very well in this reading. It looks like there is some type of money block or money obstacle you will be freed from around this time. I like that for you. Yes, I do. Let's see what we have in your overall energy from the tarot and open up your spread for the day. You have helpless and hopeless. There you go. Card number 8. This is the 8 of Swords in the tarot. So the 8 of, you know what's crazy is the unicorns are actually giving you freedom card. And in this card, this person is in a prison. In this card, it is considered a mental prison with the 8 of Swords. So there is some type of spiral that is, or some type of energy that has been created inside of you that is, it's really asking for you to be released. And, you know, this is a daily for June 3rd. It's a Wednesday. Wednesday rules the planet Mercury. Mercury rules the energy of the mind, our way of thinking, things along those lines. So it's like Mercury's on your side today. They're like, we're going to help you get rid of those thoughts and those belief systems that make you feel hopeless towards abundance and success and really having what you are thriving towards, or striving towards, I should say. So let's clarify this. Very specific reading. Very specific message here so far. On the 8 of Swords in your overall energy, the Ace of Wands. So you are finding a way out. There is the energy of being set free from the mind. Being set free from a obstacle or a block that maybe you really couldn't figure out for a while how to remove it from your energy. And like I said with that story before, sometimes it's not going to be the first or second thought you think of. When I had that one-on-one session with this person, we were like an hour or so in until they figured out, oh my gosh, I'm scared of the next tax bracket. And it was something that was so random that they couldn't even believe that they thought of it. So this could definitely be what's happening for you right now, or what is going to happen for you today. You are finding a way out of that energy of overthinking abundance for yourself. What's coming your way is the 3 of Wands, taking the lead on something, taking the lead on your own energy. Your influence is oh my gosh, the Hanged Man. You have a huge perception shift today. And the Hanged Man, I kid you not, a lot of you know tarot, is an energy of a usual man-made blockage. A blockage that is either created upon self or somebody is creating it in a situation. So the fact that this is in your position shows that there is an epiphany moment for you. You are going to figure out what has been holding you back. And it may come very quickly. The wand energy is fast energy. And a lot of the times with epiphany moments, and you know, you see the Hanged Man, he has the sun behind his head. You know, when people say like light bulb moments where it just felt like a light bulb went off and you're like, wow, why didn't I think of that before? Something definitely is happening for you in that energy today, for sure. Your unexpected position is the Page of Cups. Your advice is the 9 of Pentacles. Your advice is to know that you are worthy, know that you are abundant, know that you can have all the success and the energy of abundance that you would like to have. The 9 of Pentacles is a self-sufficient card. They are surrounded by these beautiful pentacles and all of these earthly energies and this beautiful glow of yellow. But if you see what's coming your way Do you see the similarities between their outfits? The red is on the outside of the Three of Wands. But on the Nine of Pentacles, the red is on the inside of her cloak, indicating that there were times and things she had to go through to get to this position. So the fact that you have the Three of Wands in what's coming your way, there is that energy of you getting through something. Your outcome is the Ten of Swords. Beautiful. That's the card I'm looking for, honestly, because you have the Eight of Swords. You don't want to sit in the sword suit. The sword suit is the most difficult energies to sit in when you are in these positions, especially those last sword suits. Seven of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and Nine of Swords. You want to reach that Ten of Swords. You want the ending of this feeling of being helpless and hopeless to happen. And that looks, I mean, this reading is on specifics, especially, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better card in your position to show me where this is going. With that Hanged Man and your influence is crazy seeing that. All right, let's clarify. Leo. And, you know, we did just have that full moon in Sagittarius as well. That could have really helped you or is helping you see and expand your perception of possibilities that can be achievable for you. Let's see, the Three of Wands of what's coming your way with the Temperance card, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun. So you have a very extreme positive shift happening here for you. You are going to see the light. A light bulb moment is definitely happening. Look at that. In the Eight of Swords, you see the person is facing the light there. That's Sun energy. The Three of Wands with all of this yellow and Temperance to the Wheel of Fortune to the Sun. You're going to see the light today. Yes, you are. You are really having an epiphany moment here. And this was needed. This shift, it was needed. This release with the waning moon, it was needed. And with the Temperance card there shows me that it took a good amount of time. And here we go. Look at this. Temperance, ruled by Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter, ruled by Sagittarius. Sun, your card, Leo. So I feel like this Sagittarius full moon definitely brought about a much needed shift in your energy. And it's really helping you see the light and seeing how much is truly available to you. It's almost like there was like a cloud over your energy. There was like a cloud maybe over this area of your life of success, abundance, wealth, things along those lines. Some of you could come up with a new idea for your business or an idea for a business. Because I do get this moment of, why didn't I think about this before? On the Hanged Man of your influence to the Six of Swords, there's the movement, the Knight of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. So whatever this epiphany moment is for you, it's going to lead you towards more stability. The King of Pentacles, very stable energy. You know, they have enough to take care of an animal. You know, sometimes that's what stops people from having kids or having pets, because they feel like they can't even take care of themselves or feel stable for themselves. So I feel like you're moving into a reality or a new timeline where you may even have enough where you're like, maybe I can't afford to have a baby now, or I maybe can't afford to have a pet, or I can afford to do this, or I can afford to do that. So your energy is definitely moving through something that feels exciting, but also feels like it's stabilizing you. I do feel on a relationship level, whether it's like platonic or romantic or family, I do feel like there could be an energy of assistance that comes your way. Somebody helping you, or there could be a conversation where there's like ideas being thrown out. Like You know, you could be having this light bulb moment, or there could be a conversation that brings about this epiphany. Because you have the Page of Cups in your unexpected energy, which shows me that this could come from something unexpected that didn't really seem like it had much meaning. Hermit of what's unexpected, the Two of Swords, the Three of Swords, the Ten of Wands, Five of Swords, okay, and the King of Cups. It's interesting that you have all of these cards coming out underneath the Freedom card of the Unicorn. It really looks like today you're being freed from a thought spiral. I don't know what you've been overthinking about connected to money or stability or career, finance, investments, whatever the case may be. I don't know if some of y'all are meeting with a financial advisor today, or there's something going on that you are getting snapped out of overthinking your finance, security, career. Whether you're moving into a new job, an investment pays off, you win something, or an idea comes to you, or an idea is presented to you. I feel like there could definitely be like an advisor or mentor or some type of energy here. Doesn't have to be, but you're unexpectedly really getting out of a strong thought spiral here. All right, Nine of Pentacles in your advice with the High Priestess, the Nine of Swords. There's the thought spiral even more. The Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. You know, Leo, there could be this energy too where you're allowing somebody to help you. Sometimes, especially sun-ruled people or people who have strong sun energy in their chart, which would be Leo, not necessarily the sun sign, just having Leo in their chart in general. There's a sense of pride. Sometimes sun-ruled people or people who have strong Leo in their chart, they don't want to ask for help. They don't want to talk about what's not going right. They don't want to seem weak or seem like they need more or this, that, and the other. But in your advice, you're kind of getting this energy of allowing people to help you, allowing energies to be of assistance. Ten of Swords, your outcome. Ace of Cups, beautiful. Death card. Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So there's something happening here with a transformation. There's an ending to you overthinking something. There's an opening up to your heart of putting focus and energy in where you feel like you should be putting it into. But not only in a heart-centered way, but in a logical way. The Queen of Swords is a logical energy. But you have the Ace of Cups and you have the King of Cups here, indicating that putting your heart into something is going to be well worth your while. And a lot of the times that does happen with the world that we live in. We're so focused on what you make or what you have and this, that, and the other. Sometimes people do things that their heart aren't in, and it creates even more of a spiral because you feel obligated to something that you don't feel fueled by on a passionate level. So there definitely could be some new opportunities that come your way, or offers or conversations that happen that lead you more towards heart-centered ways of creating abundance for yourself. But it looks like you're definitely having a light bulb moment. You're definitely having an epiphany moment, and your outcome shows you're ready to take action on what you're feeling and what you're receiving here. So there's definitely something going on mentally and physically in this energy. I really wouldn't be surprised if some of you have some type of something with like a financial advisor or a person or an employer, or a boss or a mentor. You know, this type of energy gives me, I have an idea. I want to talk to somebody that has already lived out the idea I have. So, for example, say you want to open up a restaurant and you know a couple people that have restaurants. You may say, all right, you know what? Let me talk to these people. And through that conversation, you realize, all right, it was available and it's a possibility for these energies. That means it's in the collective consciousness of being a possibility for me too. And you may receive some type of ways or some type of answers of how to do this for yourself or create it for yourself. So very straightforward and extremely specific reading. In terms of zodiac signs, like I said, you have really strong Sag, you have Leo, you also have Pisces, Virgo here, as well as Taurus. So let's see what your ending oracle is from the Starseed Oracle. And you have Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Beautiful. All right. Forge, don't follow. And that definitely looks like the energy you're moving into with the Three of Wands. That card takes the lead. That card says, I'm going to do this. I'm going to create the path. I'm going to make it happen. And I am going to put the energy in that's needed. Where are you, Forge, don't follow? Here we go. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path. And you'll likely not even take the first step forward. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way to be the reason you don't step forward and lead. There you go. Take the lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning they wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure it out as they go. Jeez. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. That's what I feel here, because I feel like if you are getting advice or anything from somebody, it feels like you're the one that's being called to seek out advice if needed, instead of just waiting for it to fall into your lap. And that's what your advice was, so that's crazy. This card is for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who feel misrepresented. If no one's speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and experiences. Don't look to those who have come before you, but leaders must forge their own path. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow. When you go first, you make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow. Wow, that's crazy that was your ending oracle. And it's so just really weird that this is your advice with that ending oracle, because for some reason, it is giving me some type of indication of receiving advice and opinion. But the fact that you have Forge, don't follow shows me that you have an idea or you have something you want to do that may have similar things that other people have done, but there's something in your idea and there's something in the way you want to do it that stands out, that's different, that's unique. And it's very strongly showing that you could inspire other people through doing this. So this is what I have here for you, Leo. Thank you for being here and for watching. I hope you have an amazing day or night, wherever you are at in the world. Pay attention to the number 8s. And I'll see and talk to all of y'all very, very soon. Bye now.